Oh, hey, looks like we are getting started. Good morning, everybody. I am pretty much just now waking up. Decided nothing like waking up and commentating some CoNDOR matches. Hope y'all are doing well this morning. Today we've got a matchup between RibsChirino and priw8 on the Diamond event. Diamond, one of my favorite racing characters. There's so much subtlety. So many time saves that feel like outright cheating compared to the rest of the game to be had on Diamond. It's a real fun racing character, and excited to see how this match shakes up. We got priw8 taking a pretty big hit against that green dragon, but still doing okay. And is going to go for the kill on Freddy here. For that Courage Shovel. Courage Shovel, very, very strong. Speed ending for Diamond, as for reasons we're seeing right here. Even with the nerf from the Synchrony DLC to the Shovel of Courage, Diamond is much better at getting around the nerf because, you know, he can move diagonally. He can slip through gaps on the tier 2 walls that other characters can't. So, still do have to watch your routing a little bit to make sure you're not getting stuck somewhere. But, oh, and also got to make sure you're not diagonally stepping into a red dragon stomp, because those hurt quite a bit. So priw8 going back to 1-1, but RibsChirino have been kind of slowly farming up this 1-1, so still hasn't left it yet. So, not too much of a setback for priw8 here. As we head onward, RibsChirino doing a little farming with the blast home bombs here. Looks like maybe wants the map. RibsChirino not really utilizing the diagonals much. Needs to be playing with those in mind, because there's a lot of time being lost here just by walking around orthogonally when the diagonals exist. Gotta pick up the pace, because priw8's already caught back up after that early death. Trying to darkness take for priw8 again. We'll probably be seeing that chainmail pick up as well this time. We're looking quite a bit healthier this time around, so ideally we'll be able to avoid the instant red dragon dunk we saw last time. Yeah, RibsChirino, I'm definitely getting the impression, based on playstyle, that does not have much Diamond experience. It seems like it's like we're mostly kind of just playing like it's cadence, and occasionally we remember that there are diagonal movements. Which, you know, when you're first starting out Diamond, it is it's a completely valid approach to take, but priw8 is very experienced in the ways of Diamond, and even with, I think even with pretty much perfect cadence play, you're just not going to be able to outpace this diagonal movement if it's being used efficiently. The priw8 picking up the Squigga suit. Honestly, I don't imagine they're too unhappy about that. The gold rapier's pretty strong. Like, Diamond has a way of kind of making anything... Oh, wait! And that mystery ring is gold, too. Gold Rapier, Gold Rapier, Gold Ring is actually a really strong combination if you know how to use it properly. Because that Gold Ring is just going to be automatically tripping the collection, the gold collection, on move attacks. That said, priw8's going off to the glass spear, which, yeah, I don't like for that reason. Immediately breaks it, but, doesn't go back for the gold rapier. But, I mean, at least wrist charm's active now? So that is a 3 damage, little pokey bit. And switch to titanium spear, so 4 damage spear. But I imagine priw8 probably wants the health more than the +2 damage here. And we're seeing priw8 slow down a little bit, kind of slow down on the diagonal usage with that low health. I mean, that aggressive diagonal usage is kind of what got them into that situation with the Minotaur. So, I think easing back on it a little bit is probably wise here. RibsChirino continuing to just slowly push through and farm a little bit. Finding the Ring of Pain. Even here, like, it's, I think it's very important to, if you're not comfortable with, you know, complex combat situations with diagonal movement, that's fine, but, you definitely got to make sure you're at least utilizing it when there's no enemies around, like when you're just, walking around the floor farming. Because, yeah, all of this time spent just, there we go. Getting some diagonal movements there, but even just little things like not moving diagonally to pick up that bomb, those situations, those little inefficiencies add up. Necrodancer is oftentimes a battle of, you know, 1,000 cuts. Just losing little bits of efficiency here and there as the race continues on. priw8 finding a potion, which is great for them. That means they get to utilize, continue to utilize this, this wrist charm without the risk of dying, although, well, there we go, the potion gets popped, the +2 damage is now gone. This is now just a regular old 2 damage spear. Spending their last bomb for that apple. Blast Helm always, as always, very nice in Zone 4. Lets you just kind of ignore a lot of the stage hazards, or even use them to your advantage. Inconvenient pixie in your face? Just poke it. It can clear out a swarm of enemies, and it won't hurt you. Alright, gonna use this bomb trap to open this gargoyle, and we get a miner's cap. Could take it if you want to push speed here, but with your opponent over a full zone behind, I don't think that's necessary here. Out of bombs, so the Blast Helm doesn't have a ton of value, but it's still immunity to any stray goblin bombers. And RibsChirino is still on this Onyx Dagger, which is definitely not ideal. Just gonna use bombs to take out this this blue dragon. But yeah, this Onyx Dagger is a pretty weak weapon, and I think Ribs really needs to try and find some better equipment. Wait, dropping the Flawless on King Konga. Not that I think it's particularly necessary. Most experienced racers at this point in the run are just going to skip boss chests. RibsChirino finding the food shop. It's a little harder to kill on Diamond than on other characters, since Diamond does not have access to the ability to throw weapons. But it is just gonna buy the food and move on. Ooh, this swarm is nasty. And yeah, this is a situation where something better than a dagger would go a long way. Dagger does not really have any sort of crowd control, and did you know a little known fact about Grey Goblins is the exorbitant amount of damages they do. I'm starting him 1-1 again, but at this point, pretty much just a formality, as priw8 is about to finish this seed. Just a few more pokes to death metal, and there it is. priw8's finishing first run in about 9.5 minutes, after an unfortunate red dragon dunk in the early game. Purple dot goblin steel, 2 damage. I'm fairly confident on my knowledge of all the enemy damage outputs. Though there might be some that can like I'm actually not sure about tar monsters. I want to say 1.5. Like, like how often are you taking damage from a tar monster and a tar monster alone? Usually if you're getting grabbed by a tar monster and pulled in, there's something else also smacking you, and that something else is very often the mini boss, which definitely deals more damage. I know, tar monsters try to drag you into tar, and once they have you in tar, they start dealing damage. Alright, we got race number 2 is on. priw8 gonna be ignoring that shop. RibsChirino gonna be checking it out. Nothing particularly worthwhile. There's a little bit of extra health and torch. RibsChirino going to farm some money with this bombing this shop corner, but that's not gonna be enough to buy anything. I think it's probably best to save the bomb until later in a situation like that. But we'll probably be seeing them picking up the first tart later. Just get a little bit of safety. Safety always good, especially if you're just having one of those days where it's being a little bit of a struggle to survive, which, you know, something I like to talk about a lot of the times is even among the most experienced racers, it's important to have some amount of self-awareness, like not just of what your best capabilities are, but of what you play like when you're having an off day, and to know when it's a good day to go just spend the extra 20-30 seconds just to get a little extra tankiness, just to make sure you're not taking untimely deaths. Because no one plays at 100% on every day. And sometimes knowing the difference between your 100% days and your very not 100% days, and knowing how to compensate for them, can be the key difference in winning versus losing a race. priw8 picking up that glass spear. Saw how well that worked last run. Hopefully this glass spear stays alive a little longer than the last one. Probably going to be bombing into this shop, and we see some quartz armor, some bombs. Probably going to see a leprechaun kill here, and then maybe buying the bombs. Or just buying the bombs with the coupon. Gold cutlass for RibsChirino. And Ribs has gotten quite a few extra hearts here. Most of them currently empty, but as long as you keep an eye out for good barrel destruction opportunities, there'll probably be plenty of chances to fill that up. Ooh, a priw8 with a good... Oh, priw8! Picking up the piece before activating the darkness, and it's just going to leave the darkness alone. Okay. You could definitely see there was that moment of regret, the 3 beats of standing still after picking up the piece. Of, oh no, what did I just do? I have courage, luminous torch, yeah, just gonna take the torch here. Diamond really does appreciate having a little bit of enemy vision, so that doesn't get surprised by enemies coming at him at a weird angle during diagonal movements. That's why he does start with that basic torch, but that basic torch isn't even enough to fully illuminate certain maneuvers in some situations and can get you in trouble. Onga 2 down for priw8, and we see a swap to a glass rapier. There's a heart container trap. Ooh, and a courage shovel for priw8. think priw8 would like that heart. Yeah, there we go. Waiting for that white skeleton to get out of the way. Alright, potential food shop here. And it is our food shop. We're going to be grabbing that gluttony charm and an extra heart. Unfortunately, the food shop, weakest possible food shop, 1 empty heart and an apple, but there is a cheese right outside of it to utilize that gluttony charm. priw8 going up to 8 hearts. Still, though, you know, we're running a glass weapon here, so it's not the most secure build in the world here. Quartz armor, though, combined with the 8 hearts definitely helps quite a bit. Freeze scroll out of this purple chest. I'm just gonna pop it immediately. Oh, okay, gonna go back and check this chest to see if there's a non-glass weapon. Obsidian shield. Could help keep the glass alive. Oh, gonna have to back off here, though. This Rider Swarm is nasty. And there we go. After a quick loop around, getting back into the stairs and heading down to the Zone 3 boss. RibsChirino fighting with the sparrow a little bit. Picks up a set of grenades. And priw8 swaps off the quartz armor to the plate armor. The old squig suit. There's chainmail. priw8 probably just screaming, begging for any weapon that is not glass. Oh, and there goes the glass. And priw8 now on glass shard in the late game. It's not where you want to be. Utilizing a bomb to clear out that Blade Master Swarm. And I imagine we're probably gonna see priw8 trying to find a shop to hopefully upgrade that damage output. Looks like setting up for a kill with the fire pig on that ogre. Yeah, nicely done. When you are lacking damage, look for alternative solutions. It can save you quite a bit of time or even your life. Okay, shop down there for priw8. RibsChirino healed up nicely, up to full 5 hearts, but still only rocking the 1 damage cutlass. Alright, we've got gold rapier for priw8. Still a 1 damage weapon. Not exactly ideal. There is a black chest over here. This could offer the damage priw8 wants. And it is. It is an obsidian rapier. Oh, there goes the obsidian shield. Taking 1 fire blast too many. Man, priw8 really struggling with this exit area. Getting chipped down by quite a bit of health. priw8 potentially in lethal range for an unfortunate goo dunk, so does have to be careful here. Ballet shoes pair very nicely with the obsidian rapier. Telemonkey there, just setting him back a few seconds. Nothing too bad, though. And it's Fortissimo 4. Looking at a 2-zone lead for priw8 here. Oh. Good use of a bomb there to help clear out the Blade Masters. priw8 is looking really shaky here, though. Taking lots of hits. Struggling with this Fortissimo fight. Okay, there's a Scroll of Need. That can become a potion with a little bit of work. I don't know that you deliberately go for turning it into a potion at this exact moment. 3 hearts with plate armor is already still quite a bit of health. I think if you drop down to like below 2 hearts, you start aiming to. Oh, never mind. No, there's 2 cursed hearts. priw8 maxing out their health cap. Yeah, these ballet shoes with this obsidian rapier are very handy as priw8 tanks some hits. Without those ballet shoes, this Obsidian Rapier takes quite a bit of time to get back up to full damage. And yeah, not even gonna need that Scroll of Need. Could see a swaggy Scroll of Need kill on Deep Blue's 5 here, but Deep Blue's 5 should be a pretty trivial fight, especially since this is a straight-up walk-forward kill. And priw8 glassing on the way out of the stairs, taking game 2. Alright, coming up on game 3 here. Here we go. See what we got here. Or not anything special. Interesting decision by priw8 to use the bomb on the crate there. I'm not sure I agree with it, but I suppose they do have an extra set of 3 bombs that we found very early on. Can afford to burn a couple on crates. And with this not being Cadence, you don't need to save a lot of bombs for the end game. Chainmail in this shop. Looks like priw8 just gonna double bomb. Pick up the gold and just get that armor on line early. There we go. Chainmail, always a nice, steady, reliable piece of defense. Reducing damage from incoming hits by a full heart. Ooh, and that's a Shrine of Darkness over there on priw8's side, and we're gonna see it taken. It does give the full map, compass, and Ring of Shadows, while it's removing all of the wall torches. And though, you know, I get another Synchrony nerf. Synchrony does increase the aggro range of enemies after activating the Shrine of Darkness to keep enemies from just never aggroing. It's part of what made the Shrine of Darkness so strong in old versions. And that is a Shadow Conjurer. We're gonna see priw8 just building up the, just conjuring up the build they want. Bloodstaff, Onyx Harp. Yeah, take a look. Okay, there's an Obsidian Rapier right there. Yeah, you want that. Might be time to, like, use that Blast Down. Yeah, there we go. Drop the bomb. Oh, nope, nope. Okay. Onyx Harp. No! That's the Obsidian Rapier you just blew up! Oh, okay, yep, now we're back to weapon conjuring again, because... Because we got rid of... Oh, Electric Dagger. Okay, get the Electric Dagger. Get it onto the middle. Okay, or just bomb there. That's fine. You have 3 extra bombs. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, we're looking for Courage Shovel. It's probably one of these. Yeah, there we go. Shovel Courage. Bomb again. Alright. Ring. Looking for probably like regen. Ring of regen, I think, would be the way to go. It's probably one of those. Yeah, there you go. Ring of regen. Crown of Thorns? Maybe? Okay, we're looking for plate armor. That's a Gi. Alright, well, RibsChirino with an early lead here. Obsidian armor. As priw8 struggling a bit with this Conjurer. Okay, and we're looped back to chainmail, so priw8 knows they can't get plate armor here. Alright. I think that's the build they're settling on. Blast Helm, Electric Dagger, Courage Shovel. Alright, there we go. So, RibsChirino with a slight lead for now, but I suspect that is going to change quite rapidly, because priw8 pretty much has the ideal build. I don't like the decision to Blast Helm bomb the Conga throne there. You've got the Electric Dagger, killing the Conga lines and saving the bomb is pretty trivial. But yeah, priw8, full mapping, Courage Shovel, Electric Dagger, Chainmail, Ring of Regen. Gonna be powering through. That Heavy Shield put in a lot of work too. Yeah, man, priw8 really getting so much value out of this Heavy Shield. And he's on to Conga too. More Heavy Shield value. Does miss the Flawless, but seeing as we saw priw8 skip the first boss, I don't think priw8's checking any boss chests from here on. 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, and 3-4. Yep, that was like a 20-second zone 3, if even. We've got Deep Blues 3 coming in here. Pretty quick kill. And yeah, priw8 just gonna keep skipping the bosses, going for that diagonal cut across the 4-1 floor. Nice use of the Blast Hound to clear that Telemonkey. On to 4-2. Ooh, nice use of the Fire Pig there to kill that Banshee. On to 4-3. Never picked up the Lucky Charm, so it does have to mind these black bats at least a little. Yeah, that was also like a 20-second zone 4. priw8 has to care a little bit. Like, they don't have extra hearts. It's only chainmail. Well, and Heavy Shield. I think the Heavy Shield's honestly been putting in more work than the chainmail. But yeah, the regen is also, of course, very important here. Doing a whole lot. Whoop. Getting Gorgoned. Okay, yeah, calm down a little bit there, priw8. Maybe eat a cookie. that was a little sketchy, not gonna lie. Alright, and there we go. Coral Riff, and yeah, priw8's about to finish this one up. Interesting Blast Helm usage. There we go. One more bomb does the trick. priw8 takes game 3 in a clean sweep versus RibsChirino.